Welcome to Canva. What are the best tools for hunters? One of the best tools I would say for designing. What are the best tools of the decade? Maybe top 10 for designing, especially. But not only that. As you would see, you can create presentations. You have these magic layers that you can explore. It's a new thing that they've added. You got social media, video, documents, whiteboard, sheet, code, even website, email, photo editor, custom sizing. You can upload your own stuff and a lot more, as you would see. So in presentations, what kind of presentation do you want to create? Social media, what kind of a post? What size do you want? Photo editor, what is it that you want? What do you want to edit? You have all these different options, but what we normally work with is social media, and we'll come to that. But just before that, quick exploration of how things work. So you've got AI inbuilt in Canva. So you can do that to create a lot of things. You can create your own photos with it. You can create your own templates with just a prompt, design, documents, code, video clip. All right. Then you have a lot of apps, hundreds, if not thousands of apps that you can integrate with Canva to create what you'd want to create. So it's a big platform. There's also content planner, as you would see. This would be relevant maybe to Nadia and Matar. Then you have design school. This is where you learn. Let's go to design school quickly before we come back to social media. So this is how you can learn how to design. You have 8-minute videos, 10-minute videos, and even an hour-long video. This is 53 minutes. And another one that's social media mastery for 23 minutes. So everything that is on Canva, you'll be able to learn it. And it's available for everyone to see and learn. And for anyone to master Canva, you can make a living out of it. But since you're all hunters, you can make a killing out of this. So let's start to create something new. We'll create. Then we want to create a social media post for Instagram. 4.5, 1080 by 1350. That's the size that we're going to go for, a 4:5 ratio. We go here, and this is your blank canvas. This is where you can start sketching. You can start from zero by adding a heading, for example, whatever you want. Let's say something nice like success, right? And then you can play around, and then you can duplicate this if you want, just like this. And you can duplicate it 100 times, and you don't have to pay anything extra for it. You can delete it. You can change the font even. Maybe you like something like this. Maybe you don't like the size, so you can manually do it just like this by dragging it from the side, or you can change the size from here. You can do a lot of other things with this, right? You can explore. You can decide how you want it transparent or not. You can add effects to it, different types of effects. You can do something like this, or this, or this, whatever you want to do. In short, it has almost everything that you would need and things you don't even need, right? But then you say it's long work, it's empty page, I'm gonna have to start from scratch, zero. I'd like to have some inspiration. I want to start from somewhere. This is too boring to learn. I agree with you. Let's go to template. Available for free for all. So you can generate, describe what you're after, right? So you can generate it from scratch with AI, or you can see hundreds and thousands of designs already available for you. Maybe you're like this or whatever you want. Maybe you want to explore something specific like travel, something that's travel related. Maybe you want something that's related to quotes. Here you go. Maybe you want something that is education, let's say. Maybe you want something motivational. Here you go. These are all the designs available to you. But maybe you want a carousel, right? So look for something like travel, or you can just even remove that completely and see what's available. And these are all slides here. For example, this one is just one design, but then you have another design which has 5 slides and everything inbuilt, so you can open it and see for yourself. This is already here. You see, text is already here, everything inside this is editable, so you can move this around if you want, move this around if you want, you can change the color, move this around, right? Whatever you want to do, you have full freedom. Maybe you want to add things to it, maybe you want to add extra elements, like let's say you want to add something like this, for example, but this is black, so I want to make it white. Let's make it white. So all of that is available to you for free. So you can do all of that you want. Maybe you don't like this, so delete it. Maybe you want this, but you want to change the color to white, and you can do that. Change the color to white. Put it on here. All right. Maybe you want more graphics, right? Maybe you want something like this to be added. How about that? Right? Maybe you want to make it smaller. Maybe you just keep it at the bottom. Anything that you want, you have full freedom, which is why it's so amazing for creatives. You can experiment with whatever you want. So you can do all of that. Maybe you want to say, so you know how to add text, you know how to add elements, extra elements. You can even search by whatever you want. You might say, I want to have an Instagram logo, so you can find an Instagram logo in here. Just make it a little bit smaller and put it. Of course, this is bad design. I'm just giving you an example of what you can and cannot do on here, and there's very little that you cannot do on here. All right. Now you want to see how you can add photos. So you have Magic Media, where you can ask AI to create an image for you, and it will, or even a video, or 3D, which is a new thing. But we'll look for what is most relevant to us today. Photos. What kind of photos do you want? You want silhouettes. All are available here. Look, all available here. Oh, I want to remove the background. Oh, no problems at all. Just give me a second. I am Canva. I will help you. No problem. The background is removed. Okay. Then maybe you want something else. You want a car. So you choose, oh, this is a car that you might like. Nice, but I don't like the size of it. Let's make it a bit smaller, and you can do it. Maybe you say, I want to add Burj Khalifa to this. Burj Khalifa. Even Burj Khalifa is on here. Maybe we want to remove the background, and we did. And look at all the Burj Khalifa downtown without the background. You said, no, I liked it with background. Let's bring it back. Undo. Bam. It's right here. So there's all this you can do. You say, no, I'd like to add a video. I want to create a carousel where there's movement. So maybe you want to have something like the ocean. Hundreds of videos. Some are available for pro, some are available for everyone. Like this one is for free, this one is for free, and a lot of them are for free. So, or you say, I want something like this. Oh, no problem at all. Let's just work with this. Or you say, oh, the sizing is not, how can I make this the background? Oh, why not, sir? Ma'am, sir. I want to adjust the background. Double click on it, move it around however you like. This is Canva to you. You want to change the background? It's very easy. You can choose any photo and bring it here, and then just press on it on the phone or right click on it and say, I would like to make this a background photo like this. I want to make this a background photo, just say replace background. Or you can go to background specifically, choose any background you want, click on it, and boom, it's done. All right, so this is all possible with Canva and a lot more. But this video, in order for me to get my points, I was meant to show you how you can do this, and I wanted to show you just the basics. So I think we all know the basics now. If you want to add a page, you can add a page. If you say, I like the work that I have done here, I want to duplicate it and remove some things from it later, no problem. You can say, I want to keep the bottom, but everything else I want to remove because I want to start from scratch. You can do that. If you say, I want the whole design from start, from the template, with all the slides, you can say apply all 5 pages, and now you have all 5 pages available to you, right? You can delete a page, you can add a page, you can even switch. So for example, this, you want this to be the first, you move it up. You want it to be the second, now it's the second. So you can do all of that. You can do it on the phone, and you can do it on your laptop. You can create one. You might say, I want to create one template and I want to reuse it. You can do that too. So what you do is you go back to home after you've done it and choose from one of the designs you've already created. For example, for me, this one. I have already created this, correct? So I'll say I want to stick to the same text and everything, so I don't have to do new text. So I can take the text. So let's say my text is how to be Canva as an example, creator. Okay, so I just double click on here, select all, and paste. You see the text is the same, and the font is the same, the size is the same. So I have to make very little changes to make it mine, right? You can, the text color, of course, that you have to change separately. If I want to replace this, very easy to just replace. I can, on the phone, you can just choose replace, or on the computer, you can choose any photo that you want to replace it with. You want to replace it with this, just drag and drop it, or drag the photo and then right click, replace background, and it's done. You say, I don't like that it's too bright. Sure, click on the background and then you can edit the photo here. You can go to the edit option. You want to edit the image, adjust the brightness, bring the brightness to here, and boom, voila. This is how easy it is. And once you've done it once, you can do it 100, 1,000, and 1,000,000 times. And you'll realize that there's a lot more that you can do with Canva than what I have explained. But this is just the basics. To finish the video, you would want to know how I can export. So easy. On the phone, you have the download option or the share option. Share, you can download. You want to download it here. It will ask you what file type you want. You can go for PNG or JPG is fine as well. You can choose any of them, but it will tell you which one is suggested. So in this case, PNG is suggested. Cool, download that, download, and it will be downloaded to your downloads folder. Or on the phone, it will be downloaded to your library. And that's me teaching you the basics, and I'll leave it to you to become the creative geniuses, the creative designers, and the best hunters you can possibly be. Good luck to everybody.